G'day everybody, just thought I'd give you an update on Gary. I see that a lot of people have been posting some comments, lots of love, thanks everybody. He appreciates it. Now for those who have been watching the videos, people may recall that Jimbo's told everyone that Gary was suspected of having osteomyelitis. What osteomyelitis is, it's an infection either in the bone or in the area that's around the bone. Now the bone doesn't get a lot of blood flow. It gets enough to keep itself alive and do a bit of growing, but it's not like the surface of the skin, which is full of capillaries. Therefore, it takes a long time for infections in the bone area to clear up, because the injections we give are carried by the blood. Now the issue with the osteomyelitis is it actually does attack the bone, dissolves it. Therefore, he has suffered some bone loss. At this point, we don't know to what extent. X-rays will be taken probably within the next fortnight. We're going to give another 2 weeks to see if the antibiotics can do their work. Now, a lot of people were complaining that Gary didn't receive any anesthetic or sedation when we treated his wound. A lot of people have realised and have heard by in the video, goats need a high dose of medication. Get out of it. Goats need a high dose of medication to get the job done, but they're more susceptible to the side effects. The easiest example is sheep to goats. Very similar animals, however, if you were to give a worming treatment to a sheep, for a 50 kilo animal, you'd give it 10 mils. For a goat, you have to give it 15. So it's roughly, with worming medication, it's 1.5. Gary is currently on pain meds that take the edge off. They wouldn't have helped during any procedures. For anyone, a human, an elephant, a tiger, a cow, the normal dose for that medication is half the strength that a goat requires, because the way goats absorb the chemicals. Additionally, that medication lasts twice as long in any other animal than a goat. So he's on pain medication morning and night, where other creatures, such as humans, only require it once per day for the same effect. Because he's susceptible to the side effects more, we're giving him just enough to take the edge off, rather than making him completely happy. And that's why he's up and running around, because although the infection should be cleared up, and just like with human antibiotics, we've got to continue the course to make sure it's all gone and there are no traces of it left, because we don't want to breed resistance. That small hobble he has is purely because he's missing some of the bone. Now, if people haven't realised, the area of bone we're talking about is the equivalent to the back of your fingernail, but before that first knuckle. There's bone missing there. So it's really painful because goats stand on their fingernails. The joint is exactly the same. The digit is exactly the same as a human finger. It just looks different on the outside. That's all it is. He's standing on his fingertips, and one of his fingertips is really sore. Now, Gary's got a long road of recovery ahead of him. We beat the infection. We give him good food. Additionally, Jimbo's got me giving him some osteo and joint maintenance powder. Really works with joints, so something with arthritis would be affected a lot better. But the hope is that with all this good tucker and supportive, perhaps some of the bone will heal over time. Now, Gary could end up being lame for a while if not forever. Just as a pet with arthritis could have a mild amount of pain for a long time. Lucy. The issue, which everyone's been discussing, is whether to amputate or not. A goat can survive with one of its 2 toes on a leg, and the fact that it's the outside toe means that it would be more comfortable than if it was the inside one, because they bear more weight on the inside toe. But would you like to lose 1 or 2 fingers in your hand and still try and run around normally? This, if it works, could be the best option for him. It's going to take him longer to recover than if we had surgery, but in the long run, he'll be more comfortable. See here, this is Gary's hoof. You see that small little scab there? That's where the hole was made by the vet. After 4 days treatment, there was the video you saw, and there was another time the bandage was changed in between that. After 2 days, on the 4th day, when I took the bandage off, this wound had healed. There was no swelling present. We now have slight swelling because, as was said before, he's lost a bit of bone. So this is a goat's hoof. It's called a cloven hoof, which means it's split in the middle, has dew claws at the back. You see here, at the hairline there, that's where the hard part of the hoof becomes skin. Gary's cut is basically there. The knuckle, you see here, that's the knuckle. So you got fingernail, first knuckle of your finger, that's where Gary's sore. So it's this foot here, this claw as they call it, and all Gary's weight goes on here. That's a little bit tender, but that's because it's still early days.
G'day everyone, I'm on my way to meet Gary. It's been a long fucking trip here. Don't know what this tour is going to end up like. I've got to... Oh, Gary, man, that's fucking fucked. Oh. Mate, we're going to get you fucking better. Gary, no need to struggle, mate. We're going to fucking get you better, mate, but I don't think you're going to win the Melbourne Cup this year. Fuck, I don't know what it is, whether it's a break or an abscess or... Poor thing. A lot of people love you, mate. Not only me, fucking everyone out there. So yeah, anyway, I'm back with Gary and I'm gonna take him to the fucking vet. Get you fucking better, eh, Gary?
So I got Gary on a lead, just one of the ones I knocked up when I was first teaching my goats to walk. He's having a bit of a feed there. He's just had his evening painkillers, and although I haven't trimmed his hooves yet, which means we're not going far, I'm just trying to get him to walk a little bit, just to build up the strength in his leg. How are you, mate? Yeah. Yeah, weather. He's got his nuts off. I'm actually looking after him for a bite. look at that strength, Jimbo. At least he only wants weeds. Oh, look at that. Look at that.